Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. I have uncovered something. Now, typically you come here for the snark, the jokes, the messy. But today I put on my investigative hat and I found something out. In case you missed yesterday's video, it's this one here where I show you something's up with Meghan's Instagram. I started to find weird discrepancies, if you will, in her Instagram posts. Well, I went on a full rabbit hole deep dive and I found a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm excited to talk about this with you. I'm asking for a favor from you all. Can you please share this video, like this video, leave comments on this video? I really want this one to take off. I need you to share it on St. Meghan Markle. Anybody with posting, how do I say that? Posting privileges, that would really help me out. Okay, let's dive into this. Oh, in case you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those do help YouTube to recommend my video. And just a reminder, again, if you're new here, that I have a second channel. And on my second channel, Goose Adventures, I'm detailing how I recently lost 140 pounds. I did it drug-free and surgery-free, and I worked my rear end off, and I'm showing all the things I did, all the things I ate, the ways I worked out, all that stuff over there. It's a great group, so join me over there if you're interested in that sort of thing. But let's talk Meghan Markle and the weird Instagram post, shall we? Yes. So here I was minding my own business, as I do. And I noticed that Meghan had posted to Instagram. So I start watching it. I screen record it because, of course, we're going to snark about it. Hello, are you just meeting me? Um, but all right, let's take a look. And I'm just going to show it to you because it looks like any other of her posts where I'm zooming in here to show you, showing her products, not many @ symbols, not many tags, that kind of stuff. Oh, there's one. But yeah, just showing off a lot of her stuff. So as usual, as ever, I start thinking, you know, I found some stuff yesterday that was weird. I wonder if anything's weird with any of these. Oh, spoiler alert, it's real weird. I'm going to show you, but I want to show you the post first. So here you go. So it's random people. I use that loosely, random people posting, hey, look, Meghan's cookies. Hey, look, Sun Tea. Hey, look, we're using her very expensive jam as a vase, vase. There you go. Hey, look, her wine. Wow. Okay. Meghan's our hero. There you go. She's here. Yeah. All right. So again, at first glance, you just think, oh, it's just another boring, bland, beige post on her as ever official Instagram. And it is. Oh, but there's so much more to it. There's so much more. I've done a deep dive. I'm going to walk you through this. We're going to fall down the rabbit hole together, shall we? I think so too. All right. So again, in yesterday's video, I showed you this. Something is up. And I showed you that she'd posted this video of herself carrying this tray, very Meghan, right? And then one random person after that posting like, I made your cookies, Meghan. And I showed you, here it is, this guy's account. I was like, look, this is kind of weird. It could, I have to say all allegedly, because I don't pretend to be an Instagram expert. I'm very open about the fact that I don't use Instagram. I have no idea. But I played around with it some and I started to figure out a little bit more. And I found some discrepancies. Again, this is from yesterday where this guy, maybe he's just a Meghan Markle fan, but I could find no evidence of that. It's mostly in German. He's posting a lot from Germany. And I want to remind you that her products are not available in Germany. So again, maybe he came to America. Maybe somebody sent him the product. Maybe. That's a lot of maybes, but okay, fine. Let's play that game. Oh no, there's more today. Let's take a look. All right. Let's see. Starting here. So this was the first slide we retreated to in the post. Now I'm going to show you this one. I don't think had an @ I looked for it. Up top usually it's sorry, I'm pointing like you see what I'm saying. Up top is usually the @ symbol. It wasn't there. They're playing music. I can't remember how I found this one. It may have been cut off from the bottom or I may have just clicked it and found it. But I found the original poster. Now let me say, like I said yesterday, I'm not here to go after anybody. We're not going to find these people. We're not going to go after them. That's not what we do here. I'm not Meghan's followers. I'm not. So I'm not into targeting people. I'm just showing you the weirdness from the point of view of Meghan and as ever. If these people, if I have this wrong and they legit follow Meghan, that's up to them. That's not something that we need to take on ourselves. I'm just saying that. So please don't try to find anybody. But I'm just going to show you because I found them. And I'm going to show you how weird this is. So this person, again, I've crossed out information, so try not to find them. But they have 921 followers. Not huge, but again, if it's a real person, fine. Who cares? You could have 4 followers. If you're a real person and you're a real fan of somebody's, I don't begrudge anybody that. I'm not into that. Like, oh, they only have 4 followers. It's more of, oh, interesting that Meghan would repost somebody with, not a huge amount of followers, but whatever. Maybe they really are a fan. Let's play devil's advocate. But look in the yellow. Do you see it? With love. And then I covered up her last part because we don't need to find her. That's not necessary. But I'm just saying, I found that interesting. Remember, Meghan's show is With Love Meghan. This person calls himself With Love Name. I found that very odd and suspicious. Okay, so maybe that's just a coincidence. Maybe she really is a big Meghan Markle fan. I started going through all her stuff. Didn't see any other evidence that I could find of Meghan Markle stuff. She has a YouTube. And again, I don't want to go after anybody, so I cut off the name. We don't need to find her. But she has 80 subs on there. And again, I'm not here to say, oh, that's so few. Who cares? I remember when I had 80 subs, it was huge. That's great. Good for her. Not a overall big account. So again, surprising that Meghan would post it and that she has a tie with love, whatever her name is. Okay, so that's a weird start, but maybe a coincidence. Maybe she's such a fan of Meghan, she named her with love blank. Okay, here's another post. This is the second, not post. This is the second part, the second screen we got in the video. So I was like, okay. So this is the second screen of that video that we watched. So again, I went hunting. This one, she did leave the ad up. And I was like, wait a second. Do you know who this is? The same German guy from yesterday. It's the same guy. Same exact guy. Different picture, different product advertised. Same guy. This time, yesterday was about the flower sprinkles. Today, it's about the sun tea. But I want to show you this. Again, we're not finding this guy. I'm not going after this guy. I'm just saying few followers, 558. No evidence of any Meghan posting whatsoever that I could find. And look, everything's in German. So maybe he speaks English and German. I understand that that's a possibility. It's not that. I'm just saying, do you see all the weirdnesses here? There's something up. There is something up with this. Everything's in German. And then under his food and drink tab, I thought, well, maybe I'll find something Meghan. If I find something Meghan, then maybe he's really a fan. Guess what? No Meghan stuff. Nothing. In fact, hasn't posted there since 2021, from what I can tell. Again, I'm bad at Instagram, but from what I can tell, not posted since 2021. Instead, he posts like these, I don't know what that is. It whiskey? Things like that. Distilleries. I don't know how else to say it. Manly things. I know women like whiskey, but I'm saying like these things like whiskey. I wouldn't think flowers would go. Maybe it does. I don't know. Weird, right? No mentions of Meghan. Okay. So again, I don't believe it. Let's continue on. This is the next one that they showed on As Ever. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? So I click on it. This one, I can't remember. Oh yeah, it does look like they have an ad up there. So I found it. Again, don't find them. 208 followers. And I'm looking through, and I didn't want to show anybody's pictures, so that's why it's all scribbled or personal details. So I scribbled it out. Okay, so don't find them. But do you see it? Nothing about Meghan. Nothing. Oops, I went too far. I started looking at theirs. Nothing that I could find about Meghan. Nothing about any of her products. No anything. I can't remember. Sorry, I looked at so many. Most of these accounts that I pulled, they don't even post regularly. So this one has quite 490 posts. So I'll give her that. She has more posts. but I couldn't find anything to do with as ever. So just happens to one time or any other product for that memory for I saw memory for that matter. So every other time is a picture of family, but this one time happens to post as ever and as ever's like, "Okay, great." Weird. And then there's this one. This is this person. Why am I showing this? Okay. So this person is such a fan of Meghan's, they ordered this, right? And maybe she did. Maybe she did. And posted about it in a very similar way as everybody else. But look, 180 followers, small, but again, maybe she's just a big fan of Meghan's. No posts whatsoever about Meghan at all. So I click on all the food. She hasn't posted since 2019. And then I start really looking. Oops, no, okay, sorry. And then this one. Sorry, this was, I think this is the last one that was on the slide. Look at this. So here's this person. This is a different one. Okay. Look, 9 followers. Okay. Again, maybe that's the case. Maybe it's just for her cousins to follow her. And she loves Meghan so much. She posted about Meghan and Meghan picked it up and ran with it, except for there's no posts about Meghan. In fact, this one and the German guy are the most curious to me because I started looking at her stuff. And again, please don't find her. It's not her fault. But you can see she only seems to post about her travels and art. Nothing. No food, no products like that I can see. I can't see that bottom left one. Yeah, no, that's not food. Yeah, no food, no products. That's it for her whole Instagram. She only had a couple posts. Nothing else. No videos, nothing. But you're telling me she happened to post Meghan Markle and Meghan Markle happened to see it and happened to repost it, if I'm saying that right. You get what I'm saying? So she just happened to be such a fan while traveling. And I think I'm getting him confused. I think she hadn't posted since May. It may have been the one before. Most of them have not posted recently, but happened to decide to buy all this and to share it online. And I don't know how else to say it. Maybe she photographed a friend. Maybe. Look at the hand. Oh, you can't see the girl. The hand and the girl don't match. I'll just leave it at that. Decide what that means. Maybe it's her friend. Maybe it's her cousin. Maybe it's her sister. Maybe it's her girlfriend. I don't know. But I'm just saying all of these things do not add up. That math ain't mathing on any of them. It's all so bizarre. That's the last slide. So everyone that I went through, with the exception of one, I found one that had posted. It's the longer post. Let me play the video again so you can see it and it'll make more sense. So here's the video. And I paused it to show you some of these scenes. So that's me zooming in. She didn't zoom in on the video. So I showed you where that one was weird. Wait for it. And then this person actually did post. Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting it all confused. I looked at so much. This person did post. This is yes, foodie. Sorry, I'm not even going to say her name. But this person, I found her and she seemed legit. She had like 13,000 followers and she did have a post for Meghan Markle. Fine. That's the only one I'm not talking about on this one because I believe that this one probably is an actual Meghan Markle fan. Okay, cool. Congratulations. We found one. Let's keep going with this though, because I want you to see it. Okay, so then see the rest? Oh, wait, this is still that person. Sorry, hold on. They're doing this. Oh, but this was weird too. They keep going in and out, in and out. And if you've watched some of my videos recently, people keep doing that. And that's not, I get that there are trends. I don't think it's that. I think it's the same person filming. This is just a hunch I have. I cannot prove it. I think Meghan's people are filming and sending it to people to post because it doesn't make sense that random people around the world, even though our products are only available in America, are posting similar looks, similar feels. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Do you believe it? You can let me know if I'm way off in the comments. These are all my opinions. I cannot prove these things, but I have a brain, and my brain says something's not right here. Something is not right here. So look, see, do you remember? I just showed you one where it was doing that. And then there's that. This is the same person, has her cookbook. And see, this is the one I suspect might actually be a fan. Has her cookbook, has all the products. Okay. And I found where she had posted about Meghan, and she does have a decent amount of followers. So it would behoove Meghan to repost somebody like this, because you want her 13,000 followers to be like, oh, cool, and maybe 2 of them will buy something. So I get this. I'm not even questioning this one. I'm just wondering if she's been used before. And then this one, we're back to the weirdness. This is the German dude. So again, I don't think I have yesterday's post, but yesterday's post looked nothing like this. It was for sprinkles, or was it sprinkle? I think it was the sprinkle cookies. And it was a completely different aesthetic, if you will, different product than he's listing here. And it had a similar typeface, but it just looked a little different on his post. So in a day, he's changed the way he posts. Even though he speaks German all over he's posting in English, which maybe he speaks English. No other Meghan Markle stuff, not even the yesterday post, is on there. It's weird. This is weird. This is nowhere on there either. I couldn't find it on his stuff. I don't think. I confused. I looked at a couple. There were a couple where I could not find it. Here you go. There's this one, which we found. And then this one, which was also weird. And then this was the final one, I believe, right? Yeah, with the statues, the girl with the statues that just happened to buy wine, post differently than every other post, and then wipe all record of it. I don't believe it. I don't. I'm telling you, I'm onto something. There's something weird going on here. Occam's razor, right? The simplest explanation is usually the correct one. My opinion would be it seems like pay to play situation. It does. It seems like none of this is real. It just, maybe not none of it. It seems like most of these would have to be very big coincidences. And I believe that there are coincidences in the world. And I believe that Meghan, regardless of what you think, might have a couple fans. I don't believe this. I don't think they're happening to whatever. Again, I don't know Instagram. What's the equivalent of tweet? I don't think they're tweeting out. I don't think they're instanting out Meghan stuff like that. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Based on the things I'm seeing, I don't. Something's definitely bought and paid for, in my opinion. Or that it's bot account. What I suspect, I cannot prove it. It is my opinion. I suspect one of Meghan's team's job is to make these like pictures. They get them out to these people, throw them a couple bucks. I'm just totally guessing. Either throw them a couple bucks or say, hey, I'll put your handle on here, even though there's not many handles on there. Or just promise them, hey, you'll get some publicity because you'll be posted on our as ever thing. And that's it. And then the people either wipe them or they're just doing them as a story and then it goes away. I'm telling you, something's up with this. I want to keep an eye on this. And I want you to remember that you heard it here, because I'm finding these things and it's just getting weirder. So let's see if the German guy posts again. Although I suspect Maggie Poo's been watching me, in which case, hi, Meghan, call your dad. Apologize to Catherine, William, and the entire royal family. Thanks. And your kids. But I suspect people from Meghan's have been watching me, because more stuff that I'm saying is like they didn't post the @ sign with the handles until I started calling it out. Now they're posting more, but I suspect they're watching. I suspect, and they posted geese. That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. Hold on. That's not a coincidence. Geese are my thing. She knows what she's doing. My point is, I'm curious to see if the German guy comes back up. Or, since we found him before, or like that, the big account comes back up. We'll see what happens. But if they're watching, maybe it won't. I don't know. Anyway, this is your turn. Chime in the comments. You've got to tell me your thoughts on all this because I really think I'm onto something here, and I need to know your thoughts. Maybe I put on a tinfoil hat for this one. Maybe I fell down a rabbit hole, but I really think I'm onto something. And I really want you to help me share this. So please do. If you have posting privileges, please share this on Reddit, share this on your social media, tell your friends, watch it, thumbs up it, leave me comments, even if it's just a honk at me, because I want this one to take off big. Let me know your thoughts. And thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to read your comments on this one. And yeah. I guess that'll do it for me. All right, take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you again soon. Again, I haven't been on a super strict posting schedule lately because life happens, but I'm posting a lot, so just check back a lot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. I'm Alice in Wonderland today. What do we think? Hi, Alice. Where are you at? Alice in Wonderland. I'm Alice. We fell down the rabbit hole together. She's up to stuff. I'm on to something. I'm not the investigative type. I'm the make fun of people, sit with me and let's have some laughs type. I'm still that. But I'm saying, I can figure this out. What is she doing? Meaning, if I'm right, and these are all BS accounts, which I suspect, or mostly BS accounts with a few sprinkled in, why? Why take that chance that you're going to be busted? That's how hard up they are. That's what I think. I think they're so hard up for followers or to show that anybody likes their products that they don't care. They assume most people are dumb and they won't do the research. Au contraire, mon frere, I did the research. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I know. If you stayed tuned to the end, comment below your favorite character from Alice in Wonderland. It could be Alice, the Mad Hatter. It could be anybody. Cheshire Cat, you pick. Tell me. I got to go with Alice because I love Alice. I met Alice at Disney. The Gosling met Alice. I'm going for an Alice look today. Blue. I'm going for Alice. I couldn't remember if she wore one of these or not, but I'm wearing one because I'm Alice. Anyway, all right. Now, I'm going to leave this here except for I have to make a TikTok. And so some of you guys said you like to watch me do that. Cool. I know it's weird, but it's so much easier for me to make them if I just tack them on the end of a video. So you get to watch me work if you want to. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, guys. Nope. Hey, guys. I'm Jen. I'm just letting you know that I've uncovered something big, and it has to do with the as ever. And it's evidence of as Meghan's as ever account in the weirdness of the accounts that they are reposting, if they repost at all, on people that are buying their products. It's not just, oh, this person has a very few followers. I get that that can happen, but there's actual discrepancies of places where these people live where products can't be shipped. And just so many things that aren't matching up. I feel like there's something bigger going on, and I want to draw your attention to it. So find this video attached to this short and take a look and judge for yourself. Thank you so much. And again, the first part of this I found here, something is up. Check that out. And then the second part is attached to this short. Thank you and have the best day. Okay, I don't know how that was, and I don't know if I'll end up making that a short, but thank you for sticking with me. All right, let me know your favorite Alice in Wonderland character. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye-bye. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.